Yes, the Larkor, we can go kill something now. Question is, how should we go about killing something now?
What would you have me do? Very well.
What can I do? Very well.
Indeed.
Very good.
Not sure who I should use to start the fight.
Ready for anything.
Yeah, good for you. Might be tough
That's
to do much once the fight starts.
Me timber's bad enough without ye bothering me.
I don't have to fight, but we want to pick a fight. What the fuck happened? Wild Surge, I'm itchy, so yeah. Nothing happened.
Let me help you.
I will listen for
I
now.
am ready.
I'll rip you apart. Taste darkness, fool! Cactus
It's the summoned creatures that are in the worst of it.
Mind your tone.
We need to kill the... What is that? Wizard? No, it's a rogue.
You have a problem?
Because the rogue will probably try to escape.
Cactus, you are going somewhere.
Leave me. What do you want of me? I could handle that. Hi, friend.
That's it. I'm not dying for your simple stupidity, Menkar. Brennan Bristling has better things to do than court your arrogant pride. He fails.
What would you have me do?
Yes.
Trying to not let him get away, but not sure if I have
Do
the
what is
option
required.
to prevent him.
What?
I see you in the crowd.
I look forward to it.
No one does anything. They're
Happy to
wasting their
help.
spells,
To
so
try to help anyway.
not like they're totally worthless.
I will listen for now.
You are lucky I'm here. That is what we want.
I should be able to dispel
Mind your
those.
tone. You have a problem. You are going somewhere you do not want to be.
You are a slippery one.
Get down, everyone!
Yes, I will enjoy it.
Didn't go well, but no one died, so I'll take it. Ooh, Cloak of Non-Detection. Okay stuff, but nothing good. Welcome non-detection could be very useful. Cursed Berserking Sword +3. The armor is probably the most valuable thing we're gonna get.
What would you have me do?
Fear not. I'm watching.
Loot
Certainly.
the containers. This was the least impressive as far as the loot is concerned out of these fights we're gonna do. Just sort of trying to build up for the tougher fight. We'll have to re-plan our spells for that anyway.
I will listen, for now. I will take care of this. It will be done.
Well, since we're here, we might as well rest, I suppose. What time day is it? Night time. The next fight is in the sewers below Temple District. I might as well rest there, that way I don't have to mess about with Hexad's equipment. Right, and we do have enough funds to buy something decent.
A waste of my talents, but so be it.
Rival doesn't usually have good deals. I'm not sure if it matters. Everyone seems to have the same price, more or less. So a couple thousand. And that is it. I think I'm buying the Belt of Strength, because the monk will greatly benefit from that. But priorities.
Greetings, good customer. A pearl to you.
What do we really want? Simulacrum for a fire. That's a powerful ability. So Robot Vecna is by far the best item you can have for a mage, so 23,000. Still left with 15,000. We do need the Shield of Baldur on. That's pretty much I consider a must-have because of it's basically neutralizes beholders so effectively. Right. So we really have no need for the armor spell anymore. Doesn't really do anything. Protection from evil, thank you very much. Why do I have more second level spells than first level? Shrug. Right, I needed to look, so I guess, some spells to get rid of magical defenses.
I don't usually speak to the likes of you, but hello.
Especially spell defenses. Limited wish is something we should buy too. But we would probably benefit more by just using this as scroll. It's not something you just want to recast. Deafness, I suppose, could be a thing, but it will not really work on anything serious. Move curse, unlikely to be used, but again would be probably a good thing to have anyway. Sunfire, good spell. I don't want to buy too much stuff now. Again, the equipment pieces are more important. I'll see if I can get the spell defense disarming spell of some sort. And maybe the belt.
The finest shopping in all of Faerun. Widest selection, lowest prices, and nary a fancy illustration. Just the goods, bare and plain.
Protection from magic. That's a must-have. Not sure I want to buy it now though. Secret word. Why can't I use this? Because it's in previously, because it's a wrong character. Right. Secret word is probably what we're looking for. It's a level 4, so fairly low level. When this spell is cast at a target creature, it will dispel one spell protection of 8th level or lower. Spells affected are blah blah blah. And it lists them. Target's magic resistance, if any, does not affect the spell. No saving throw. And it's pretty much instantaneous. So, thank you very much. We can afford the Girdle of Hill's giant strength still. Barely, but we can. Yeah, I'll take it. It's just... it'll make the monk into something respectable. The damage is... well, let's see. I can sell this. I want to see your unarmed.
Right.
The hit -2, fist +1. It has a huge problem in trying to hitting anything, and it's only a +1 weapon. Even if we switch to this, it's a minor improvement, but it's only a minor improvement. Damage is what, 4 to 11? That's not good. 10 to 17, and chance to hit increased by 3 points. So yeah, it's a pretty significant change.
Mind your tone.
Now we have 3 capable melee fighters. That's basically the end result of this. 360 for a +2 weapon. Ugh, that's such bullshit. Yeah, anywho, the temple district. We can't... I was about to say we can't rest there, but if we go into the sewers, we can. It might fail, but we can just load.
Let
Crap.
me have a taste. Come.
No one crosses the Shadow Thieves and lives.
Yeah, but you crossed the Shadow Thieves,
You are
remember?
a slippery one.
So you can't live.
I'm
Use
ready.
the spells. Ooh, disintegration! Shadow Thieves weaken day by day and cannot even protect their own members from the night they claim to know so well. What do your guild dues pay for besides the opulence of the Shadow Council? Join with us and receive what you know you are worth. We meet when the night is half past. You know, right? Personally, I would be suspicious as hell if I would read such an offer, because
You have a problem?
it doesn't say anything.
I am Dorniel Khan. I do as I
It
will.
it uses the
Do not give me
pretty much
orders.
standard garage people have. I mean, if you're working for someone, you always know that guys up above are gonna get better of the deal, and it's giving you, it's not promising you anything specific. It's allowing your own imagination and how you value yourself in your own work to fill in the blanks. So it's basically saying almost nothing, letting
Very
your
well.
wishful thinking just lead you astray. Lead you to the conclusions you want to make in the first place. I don't think this will offer us all that much either. Despite and loot, on the loot front, we might get some interesting items, which we're going to sell immediately for a little pocket change. Still, we do need to rest. Okay, I'm more or less happy with the 5th level thing. Uh, I'm not using Nira all that much for damage, because area of effect damage is fairly hard to do in a group like this. Also, we have 3 capable fighters. They can do all the damage we need done. So if her spell selection focuses more on disabling things, that's probably fine. I need at least one secret word. Not sure which one of these I want to get rid of. Improved invisibility maybe, although it's a fairly good protection spell if we need to go show our face a little bit to the enemy, because they can't target us with single target spells. And while this protects us from low level spells, it's increasingly worthless against powerful spellcasters. Maybe Hold Undead wouldn't be a bad idea. We're seeing them at a regular basis now.
I
Don't
don't know what
waste
you were
my time.
expecting, but
Just
as a sword,
let
now,
me
now,
sleep.
come on, kill something now. Yeah.
You take the lead.
What
I'll
would you
watch
have
your
me
back.
do? Very well.
Green slime. 65 points. Okay, there are 2 engagements here. The hostile party is here, but there's some kind of sewer king at the center. The sewer king has a cloak that is compatible with other protection items. Also, our main fighters don't have cloaks. What the fuck is this? Melts minute meteors once per day as a wizard of the same level. That's not bad. On the wrong character though. And not you. I'm gonna have to constantly equip and re-equip it. I wish the Cloak of Dragomir could be automated somehow. Like, it wouldn't have to be an exact item. It would basically... Yeah, I don't... It would be a standard clothing that only applies the negative when you're in sunlight. And that's what it would do. Still, it's not a horrible solution. I can live with what we have.
That's right. Very good.
The hostile adventuring party, though, is our biggest concern. That's more or less the border. Failed to set this. Failed it again. Actually, we didn't. We're taking damage from the first one, maybe.
That's right. No one here but us shadows.
I will listen. I look forward to it.
That's right. No
What can I
one
do,
here
very well?
but us shadows.
Ready, friend? That's it?
Mage probably should start this. Let's not let fear break our team.
That's right. No one here but us shadows.
I'm thinking, what should we do to open this? We have a couple of wands I'm trying to desperately get rid of without actually just selling them away. So this might be a good way to just dump some of them. Eat poison cloud. There we go.
I need a twig or something.
Yeah.
Dwarven ale.
That's right.
There's
No
probably
one
good
here
disruption
but us
going.
shadows.
Right, I probably could confuse them a little bit. It'll slow their advance. It's more or less the only thing it would do.
I am ready. That is what we want.
Mind your tone. You have a problem.
I'm shaking.
Not sure why they decided it's a good idea to fight in the poison mist.
Happy to help. Fine.
That's right.
I'll
No
just
one
do
here
an
but us
old-fashioned
shadows.
motion hopelessness. This defensive barrier won't protect against this. They're more or less just gonna sit there and wait for death.
You are going somewhere. Taste darkness. I will enjoy this.
The mage,
I'm ready.
it has a spell shield, so I can't target it.
Yes.
Get down, everyone!
Disintegration.
What would you have me do? I will take care of this.
3 level ups.
Yes?
Good stuff on the spell front. The spell trigger, one of the most valuable spells you'll ever get. Pure shield. Again, anti-spell spell.
Let me help you.
important levels for the bear. Saving throws, chance to hit points. Nothing special on this one. I think 13 was the barrier when we get +2 weapons. Weapon proficiency, 6 level spells. Excellent. What do we have? We have two-handed ones. Maybe a single-handed weapon. I'll take the axe. We had good axes. A single 6 level spell. If it has heal, we'll have to take heal. It has heal. Alright. Actually, it doesn't have anything all that interesting. There's no point really taking summoned creatures, at least a lot, because we can just summon the spirits which are dancing. So yeah, harm would be the other one we probably want. Just fucking instant murder. This spell is the reverse of heal. Instead of healing the creature touch, it causes damage. On a successful touch from the priest, the spell reduces the target to 1 hit point. Alright. There is no saving throw. So you're just basically fucked. And in a fight like we usually have here in the serious situations, you constantly take a little bit of damage. So it's pretty much an instant death unless you have some kind of a backup plan beforehand. Did we get some additional spells that aren't mentioned? Yeah, we got the spiritual lock. It basically plays the target out of fight entirely. Unable to perform any action that requires conscious thought, such as attacking, using items, or casting spells. So we have an attack spell and we have a heal spell. Excellent. You, the Great Hope. 4, 5, 6. Additional weapon proficiency. It has to be the dagger. But I'm more than happy with the sling we have. It's not a good one, but that doesn't really matter. Huh. Greater Malison might be a good one. What about here? Lower resistance, a nice one. I'm trying to actively go away from taking things like summoned creatures, but that doesn't mean that's a smart thing to do. Still, I want to do it. Or breach spells, maybe? The low resistance. Low resistance is sort of too situational, though. There are some creatures that are very need to be debuffed by it, but they're not common ones, so it's better to just take it when you need it instead of constantly having it available. The problem we have here is that if we don't take summon creatures, we just might as well pump more breach spells. Protection from magical normal weapons would be a good one too against certain opponents. Problem being, we don't really need it most of the time anyway. Behold monster. I suppose the problem with this is it doesn't really work on the creatures you would actually want to paralyze. You'd have to prep the situation a little bit by lowering their resistances to even have a realistic chance. Also separates monsters from undead. So it's again a fairly situational thing if it's going to be useful or not. Spell turning maybe? Yeah, I'll take the hold monster. Maybe it'll shine somewhere. Pierce magic. Magic resistance is lowered a little bit. One spell protection of 8th level or lower affecting the creature is dispelled. But we can sort of do that on the 4th level spell, Secret Word. So why take Pierce Magic? True Sight, this is a good one. But do we want it? I sort of want offensive things on Mira. Either powerful area of effects, magic, something that can allows us to take down mages, or single targets spells that basically play them out of the fight entirely. Protection from magical energy is good too against certain mages. We're 100% invulnerable to magic attacks or magic damage rather. Death Fog lasts for 10 rounds. All animal life not immune to acid suffers 8 points of damage for each round they are exposed to the vapors of the death fog. Will also instantly kill all humanoid creatures regardless of their hit dice and immunities. Summon creatures. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. So if there's someone who just summons a lot of crap, we can easily play them out to fight, but it's yeah, I'm not sure I care for it too much. I think I'll take a Pierce Magic because we have other things we want to cast on this level. Here, we don't care too much. True Sight would also be somewhat useful, but we can sort of achieve that with the Hexat. Sort of, though. I don't want to use Disintegration, it destroys the loot. Maybe more Pierce Magic. It fits with what we're trying to do with the character. That's
I will listen. For
mainly
now,
why I
it will
think it
be
makes
done.
sense. A key for this. I think Windspear Hill Dungeons has that. This is there's some kind of mage living here. It's tied to a companion and the planar prison. So we certainly want to go there, but not now. They should have a paladin.
Torm, I shall strike you down.
Halt and go no further, layman. There be a grave evil here, the source of which I
Right,
have
I
yet
don't
to
want
find.
you. This is the path for the cult of the eyeless. Ooh, fuck, where do you come from?
Oh, for the love of crumb. That wasn't even close, was it?
Ha! I'll rip you apart, you whey-faced cur.
I need something to punch or kick.
Mind your toes. Easily.
Okay.
What
There
would
should
you
be
have me that's
kobolds and a Rakshasa who's leading them. Right. Shaman, Captain, Witch, Doctor.
You have a problem? A waste of my
What
time.
lips?
Really?
But so be it.
That's right. No one
What
here
could we
but us
cast on them?
shadows.
Not much. I'm gonna ruin their day a little bit. Spellcaster level decreased by 5. Yeah. This is why you want to be a wild mage. New and exotic ways to getting fucked in the ass by
That's
the
right.
random dice rolls.
No one here but us shadows.
Right, I guess we're gonna go with Fireball. It's not gonna do anything against the Rakshasa, but it might clear some of the trash. There's we do some decent buffs. I might be able to get an insect plague on the Rakshasa. Although I'm not so sure, they're pretty much immune to everything, spell-wise.
You are going somewhere you do not want to be. Very well.
Probably try to cast some kind of an area of effect attack
What do you
spell
want?
on us. If I can interrupt that, that would be great.
You are a slippery one.
No point attacking him.
I command
What
pure
would you
chaos!
have me do?
Kinda. Feed me.
I look forward.
Big
To the
body.
end. You were lucky then, but luck runs out.
Holy crap. I'm gonna summon elemental spell, I think. Earth, elemental. Never gonna use it. 6th level spell. Right. Roger the fence. Roger has a
I
quest
know
for
a
me.
discerning eye when I see one.
Kill a troll. I think we can do that.
I see you in the ground.
Fool. I will listen for now. Mind your tone.
Simple
Kill
task.
them all and have done with it. You have a problem? Very well.
I know a discerning eye when I see one. Wonders I have seen, but I save the best for you.
Right. Suppose we might as well use your identification services. I might be able to identify some of this on my own. Still, do you sell something interesting? Not particularly. Perception, ooh, magic shielding is always good. Actually, can't afford it. Returns, all saving throws succeed automatically. You wouldn't be interested in buying my crap, would you? The prices look like they're the standard. Small shield +2. Returns to the wielder when thrown. It's a +2 throwing weapon. We could use it with the shaman. I think I'll prefer the arrows. Full plate +1, that's better than what we currently have. Charm protection. Blade mail. Wyvern's tail. Poison damage. I wouldn't say necessarily bad stuff, but more or less uninteresting stuff. Right. Gives us a little bit of funds. I really want potions of magic shielding. It lasts for 3 turns, so it's quite long duration. It'll last through the combat. All 50% resistance against all forms of magical, non-physical damage. But saving throws are automatically successful, that's the bigger part. It's basically an immunity to a huge selection of abilities. Instead of the usual protection you can give to a guy, you have to basically cast a lot of things individually. This would more or less protect you from status effects. "50% magic resistance". You can probably just drink 2 and have 100% magic resistance for 2 hours. To all harmful magic, not exactly. So it's in some ways it's better than the protection from magic scroll. It's going to be very expensive to do much with these. People mind confusion, fear, and charm protection. We can sort of do that already. Uh, Electrical immunity. Crushing resistance plus 10. That would be golem type opponents. Not bad, not necessary either. Heroism and invulnerability would probably be better stuff. Heroism, because it'll just make your hits hit. And I think we have 2 guys that could actually drink those. Same with the strength potions. When you absolutely just have to kick someone's ass. Their strength is respectable though, so I don't care about that too much. 4,200 for this. I could also take the magic shielding. I'll take 1. This is fairly expensive for us, but I think I sort of want to have a learning experience with what we can do with those. Against typical opponents, it's a waste.
Somewhere you do not. I look forward.
Right, we have 1 fight left.
Fuck. Die quickly, fools.
Pay for
I'll
your
send
sin.
you to the abyss.
I suppose we might as well rest here. Yeah, the guarded compound is where the third fight is. It's quite a bit more involved. There's no real point to it though. So we will never have a legitimate reason to really go there. We either go there to pick a fight or we avoid it entirely. It's basically to get the sword to Assad. That's why we're going. Alternatively, maybe it's the... No, it's short sword for you. There's good daggers in the game too. Right. Well, the main fighters will have a +3 weapon. That's the main reason. So they can harm some of the more badass opponents we're gonna have to face.
You will suffer. Oh, yes.
Sion. Look who's come barging in. I should check the wards on the door, Keta. I do believe that they weakened enough to allow the riffraff in. It would appear so. An ice storm trap next time? Quite. Now, as for you, this is private property, friend. You are not welcome here. I'm not your friend, buddy. No one invited you in, friend. Now, do you intend to leave or do I have to be nasty? Let's go. Oh, how bold. Get up, shall we? Right there at on the second floor. The tricky thing about this
Ready for
is,
anything.
please don't tell a wild search, thank you.
I suppose.
We need to sort of be invisible and trigger things here. The Nishru has to be cut down, but those need to fight among themselves.
Yes. I will take care.
The shit out of it.
I'll do it.
You were lucky then, but luck runs out. What would you have? It will be done.
I'm simple and surge free.
Melee demon. Glabrezu should be able to. And we'll kill the Glabrezu.
You are lucky I'm here.
Yeah,
I can do that.
he's not gonna survive this.
Yes? So easy you could almost do it yourself.
Fear not, as you wish.
Oh, did everyone see that? Boy, I'm good.
Yeah, but you still have to be quite a bit better if you want to kill a demon.
That's right. No one here but us shadows.
I will listen.
Oh, did
He's a-
everyone see that? Boy, I'm good.
Oh, it can see
Mind
hidden
your
and
the
invisible
waste
creatures.
of my talents. You have a problem.
Ah, crap.
You are going somewhere not
Cut the fucker down. Because it's a summoned creature, no
Easy
experience
enough
is
if you know
given.
what you're doing.
Right, we might find some things worth of a little bit of money out of the exploring here, but I don't think we're gonna find anything that's really
yes,
practical.
very well.
More or less,
I
we
am
want to
ready.
achieve an ambush location here, so when we lure
Very
people
good.
from the
Now?
upper levels,
Please,
they'll
come
just
on.
basically get
Pretty
murdered
please.
immediately. We don't have the ability to make that happen though. We can weaken them a little bit. Best we can hope for. Okay. Do what we can.
What would you have me do? Someone's getting an unpleasant surprise. Someone's getting an unpleasant surprise. Someone's getting an unpleasant surprise. If that is what you want,
Everything
that's
worked
right.
just fine.
No one here but us shadows.
What would you? I look
I
forward
shall
to
do.
it.
I could handle that.
What would... That's it?
Oh, I can do elementals now. Yes, they're elementals, but still elementals. Someone does
Fine.
need to go up there and pick up a fight. Improved invisibility is a good one for this.
No one here but us shadows.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Well, shit.
I will listen. I am Dorniel Khan. I do as I will. You do not give me orders.
Plant a blade in your inner thigh, Will.
Very well.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
I look forward to it.
We will take action soon. Right?
God damn it. Celestial Fury +3, Booming Thunder, so can be stunned for a round, can do extra 5% chance to do 20 points of electrical damage on it. Can do Lightning Strikes once per day. A 10th level of Lightning Bolt, I guess. No, a single creature. Blindness once per day. It's a good sword. Charm Protection Helm. No one can really use this. Full plate +1, this is the only one who can use it. I don't see a reason why he couldn't. So we're in combat. Not with the wooden horse necklaces thing that's holding us back. Right, but I do want to hold on to this if we want to switch at some point.
Mind
Right.
your tone.
One down.
I will enjoy this.
You must gather your party before venturing
The
forth.
trouble with fighting here is that this area is heavily trapped, so if I try to charge them,
I will take care.
I'm going to be the one losing that exchange.
Your life means nothing to me.
Death to all who stand against me.
Ready for anything?
At least we've gotten rid of the fighter types they had there.
You have a problem.
I can't move, can't do shit.
You are going. You were lucky then, but luck runs out.
Yeah,
to
so
help.
it seems.
To try to help anyway.
We need to kill the
Yes.
backstabbing son of a bitch. It's a bigger problem.
Would you have
Get
me?
down, everyone!
Hold still. Curse you!
Yep.
I will listen.
Fall and stay fallen!
I literally cannot move with this character at all because it's stuck on the fucking invisible guy.
Mind your tone. You have a problem.
Run.
You were lucky then, but luck runs out.
If he turn around, you piece of shit. Because if he gets a backstab on me, I'm in deep shit.
You are going somewhere. Not want to
There we go.
Get down, everyone!
be. Yes.
Shit. Can you heal your own ass? I think we might die before that
What would you
hits.
have me do?
I'm ready.
Ah, thank God he just switched targets for some reason.
What can I do?
I'll send you to the abyss.
I will listen. For now.
Ah, it's good to have healing power again.
Yes?
What is this? Empty potion.
Let me help you.
Looks fairly typical.
Mind your tone. It will be done.
Still, there should be the casters left.
You must gather your party before venturing forth. You must
And quite a
gather
bit
your
more.
party before venturing
Surprising
forth.
amount of
A
people
waste
they
of
have.
my talents. But so be it. Very well.
They have a cleric and a
I look
fighter
forward
and a
to
mage. That would be the cleric.
What'll it be?
What would it be, Mr. Cleric? I think we just want to
You are
interrupt
lucky I'm
things a
here.
little bit.
Die quickly, fool.
And
You have a problem? You are going somewhere. I am Dorniel Khan. I do as I will. You do not give me orders. Very well.
Gather your party before venturing forth.
is the
I look
mage
forward
taking
to
part
it.
in this? Not yet.
I will enjoy this.
Forget the Olaf Rasmussen.
I need
Kill
something to punch or kick.
him.
Ready for anything.
I need something to immediately dispel whatever he has currently going. Secret word, hopefully is good enough.
What do you want of me?
Immediate disruption abilities,
Yes.
and that's pretty much the only thing I can do.
What would you have
So
me do?
now kill the fucker.
I'll send you to the abyss.
Well, his contingency triggered in, so that's good. I think we're still missing one mage, the female one. A lot of good stuff. Right.
I will listen. I will take care of this.
Fear not. Leave it to me.
Right. Not bad. Not bad at all.
Mind your... It will be done.
That's the
We're in
best
no
you can
hurry to go
manage.
to the upper floor. We have no
Very
real
good.
spells going on that require replenishment. So we might as well loot here thoroughly before heading out to kill the last one. If there indeed is a last one. Mage could have just teleported out. Totally. Better equipment than I expected. Has random loot items here. Character is too far away. Blue shield? Fire shield ray. Hmm.
You have a problem? Easily.
No, I do not have problems. For once, things went surprisingly
If that is what
smoothly.
you want.
I suppose not really surprisingly, because we did specifically make preparations for these type of situations. The big trouble is always the mages. If you cannot take the mages out in the first couple of rounds, they're just such a huge pain in the ass that they can turn what would otherwise be a fairly casual fight into an absolute catastrophe for you.
You are going a waste of my talents. But so be it.
You know what? Long time ago? Yeah, I was like a moonblade.
I am ready, certainly.
Upper floor should be pierced magic. Upper floor should have more useful stuff, or more valuable stuff at the very least.
Very well.
Okay, spell protection piercing spells should be something we want to have as scrolls as backup. Those are some of the things you just don't want to run out in the middle
What
of an
would you have
action.
me do? I can do that.
I have quite a lot of breached spells, so I doubt I
What
will
would you
run out
have
of
me
those
do? I
unless
look
there are
forward to
multiple
it.
casters we'll have to deal with. I mean, almost everyone will have some kind of a sequencer or a
You must
contingency
gather your
spell.
party before venturing forth.
You are lucky I'm here.
So in that sense,
As you wish.
I will listen. For kill them all and have done with it.
I think the woman
Fear not.
just
I'm
disappeared.
watching your back. Impressive.
Mind your very well.
Okay,
That's the best you can manage. Easy enough. If you
we
know
got
what
what
you're
we
doing.
came here to get.
Happy to help. To try to help anyway.
And so I asked, why don't you just turn it yellow? And she laughed at me. Laughed? Can you imagine that? Assad, are you alright? I seem to have developed something of a headache. Oh no, I hate headaches. I remember this one time. Nira, has anyone taught you the virtues of silent contemplation? Why not Toril would anyone want to contemplate silently? The vastness of the cosmos, the double play of light and dark at dusk, what joy to be had and given in reining in our more talkative impulses. Ah, sorry, sometimes I just get excited, and... yes, I know.
You have a I look forward to it.
Very good.
Yeah, Nira being talkative does not bother me at all. Some people are. We're gonna get an upgrade. Sling +2. Who exactly is still using a sling? No one. So we can start selling the excess
You
slings
are
away.
going. I will enjoy this.
I am ready. If that is what you want.
Yeah, I will take care of this.
Fake alcoves.
What would you have me do? Ha! That's how it's done.
What would you? It will be done.
You are lucky I'm here. Very good.
We did get a decent amount of experience out of all this fighting too. Not just loot. Another one frost. Yeah, these are good darts, but don't really use as darts. One paralysis. Can't buy these. Six charges only. We'll have to be fairly selective where we want to spend those.
I will easily.
Okay, better loot than I expected. I expected something that has monetary value but isn't all that practical. Paralyzation 1 is pretty much the best thing you can get. Ooh, that's 3,000 gold. Laurel tier necklace.
Fear not. I'm watching your back, if that is what you want.
Mind your a waste of my talents.
That's the best you can
But so be
manage?
it.
Certainly.
One fear. Spear, probably other +2 or cursed. Probably +2 because there are multiple ones. Or +3 normals, so nothing extra in them.
You have a problem? Very well.
Yeah, looks like a rat.
I can do that.
This was more or less done for some extra equipment and money. We spent most of it already. I'm not sure what I would aim for anyway as far as equipment is concerned. We're gonna find most of the ones we want to use.
I look forward to it.
There are a couple of interesting items. The ability to make a simulacrum of yourself is a good one. With a mage, it just requires extra work to micromanage two spellcasters, and the spellcaster that you can do a
You must
simulacrum
gather
of
your
is
party
fairly
before
weak.
venturing forth.
Can we go kill something now?
But with fighters, you can reach a fairly
I am Dornil Khan. I do as I
good
will.
level of
You
competence
do not give me orders.
long before you reach the truly high levels. So it's basically if you have an excellent weapon like
shall do
this,
what is
you
required.
also duplicate the weapon effect. Maybe even some of the equipment uses. So you could do a lot of nasty things through that.
Very
You
well.
must gather your party before venturing
Right,
forth.
I
we'll
look
go sell
forward
our
to it.
equipment, decide where to go from there.
Get into Dragomir's resting.
Not gonna have any level up soon. We probably should just sink our teeth into something significant. Let's go
I
with
will
that
enjoy
until the
this.
end. Umar Hills might be a good place for us at the moment. We have the capability, the equipment, the levels to see it through to the end. Um, Planar Prison might be better. There are boots of speed that you can get there. The problem with that is it sort of breaks the party formation. While they're very useful at times, they're also sort of damaging in the end. It'll take a little bit longer to move as
I will take care
without
of
them,
this.
but
I got some cheap beer for you.
why did I come here? Can't do the
It will
necessary
be done.
identification here. Might as well go for the Galen Bale. Galen Bale's home. Prices are at least similar and he provides identification services. You can do a quick dump there. 3,000 gold, that's no good. Anything that's pretty much worth less than
Easily.
10,000 on the equipment fund isn't worth purchasing.
A waste of my talents. But
I
so
am
be it.
ready. As you
I
wish.
looted this room. No! No, 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 no. Probably nothing worth taking.
What
Still,
would you have? I will listen. Very well.
Ah, I know a discerning eye when I see one.
good. Ooh, I have not used the Cloak of the Sewers yet. Why not? Because it was in an unexpected location. Right. It allows you to shape shift a little bit. Rat, Troll, Master, Jelly.
Wonders I have seen, but I saved the best for you.
I'm sure you did. Right, let's take a look what we got. The Gift of Peace. Saving throws, resistances. Not gonna use that. It's nothing particularly interesting as far as our needs are concerned. +3 spear might be useful. Can't use it with the shield though. I already have the item I need. I need the +3 axe. Extra cold damage, extra acid damage, so it's also a troll killing weapon at the same time. Short sword +2 or short sword +3. Right, we can mostly just do an equipment dump.
Ah, I know a discerning eye when I see one.
I'm somewhat reluctant to say selling some of this crap. We might need it for equipment upgrade. Need to hold on to the full plate +1, although I think we can do better. Leather armor +3. Not a bad one. I think we can do better. 16,000, so we have money again. Right, so pretty much 20,000. 20,228 gold pieces. We can burn it all on a piece of equipment. We need the shield of Baldur because it allows us to deal with beholders in a easy and trivial manner.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Alternatively, basically suffer
You
tremendously
do
as
not
we
give me
fail
orders.
against groups of them constantly. That's another weakness of our party. We have like one guy who could actually use a shield like that. Everyone else is sort of suffering. The monk might be able to, he just isn't
You must gather your
good with
party before
shields.
venturing forth.
What a crowd! This place beats most of the inns back in Baldur's Gate. And let's not even talk about the High Forest. There, an inn is considered busy if there's more than one raccoon in the attic.
It's a good place to rest between adventures and for starting some.
Also, drinking.
I'm not sure if there's any real benefit in drinking in this game. You get rumors, but it might help initially when you don't know quests where they are, but it's sort of worthless as after you play the game once.
Speaking of which, I sure am thirsty.
Yeah, would you like a drink?
Yes, please. I'll have a Shadow Dark Ale. Get one for yourself while you're at it.
Very well. Try not to burn the place down while I'm gone.
Ah, that hits the spot. I could get used to this. Interesting people all around, music, an ale in my hand.
Right. Options. We can agree with her, suggest my hand in her other hand, or suggest some quieter place. Not sure if it'll make all that much of a difference, as long as you just don't say yes. I think I'll try to at least push this a little bit towards more friendly ground with Mira. Wherever it goes, or it doesn't go, doesn't matter. I sort of feel like I'm wasting the NPC options by basically ignoring all the possible advances and romantic options the game has presented me. So we might as well try to choose something with at least one of them. I'll suggest us someplace quieter.
Like what? A library? An ancient tomb? No thanks. Let's just enjoy this for a bit. No one attacking us, no explosions, no crazy wizards. I don't count. No sudden deaths. Nope. This can't last.
Enjoy it while we can. I think we won't. Not sure if that's a good option to take. I wasn't just suggesting something literally quieter. I was suggesting something more private, but I don't recall Nira being this literal before. I feel like I should push the. It's not that you necessarily should have to push the romance option, but you have to indicate to the game somehow openly that you're interested in pushing forward. I guess I should have being more blatant about it.
I got some cheap beer for you.
Right, where do we want to go now? Call to the Isles. We're not going anywhere near there without the Baldur shield. Watcher's Keep is much tougher than most of the things we can do now. Umar heals, I think, would be a fitting thing. We could also do the Prasad's quest, or try to push Neera's. Actually, I don't want to push them quite yet. Valakara Korthala would also be in Umar heals, so we'd sort of try to tackle those all at the same time. Kidnapper a Superiterdier. That's a trivial thing to do. Actually, we might as well just do that and end it there. I mean, this is literally going to the bridge district and talking to like one guy, and we'll get probably a huge chunk of experience out of it. I think Umar Hills sounds about right. There's a few things we can do there, and it's all in line with what we can do. There's a small thing in Trade Meet, but there's also a follow-up to what we did in the Bridge District already. So both of them would be something we could easily complete. Minor tasks.
You know what? Long time ago? Yeah, I was like a moon blade.
Ooh, there's right, one of these doors with a rogue stone leads to a pocket dimension. But that's another tough fight. There's a lich, a beholder, a vampire, a mage, maybe something else. It's in a small, very contained area, so it's not something you want to go into unless you really know what you're doing. I don't want to go there right now. We would basically get experience and a great staff that has invisibility effect if we equip it, so we can use that. Wait. I haven't talked to the Gravekeeper, have I? No, I have not. Yes, I have, because I have the red item. Guy in red should be here. No, I haven't talked to the Gravekeeper. That has to be it. Right, because you get the clothing piece from the guy who's been buried.
I will take care of this.
But you get the information who it belongs to from the grave.
Excellent. Yes?
Just give me the information I need.
Mind your tongue. It will be done.
Let's try this again. Man in red in the bridge district.
Easily.
Wondering what's the experience points threshold we can reach before setting forward to rescue Imoen. It's probably something north of 1,000,000, but not sure how much. Might a level up or two might be reasonable for some creatures, but not much more than that. Depends on how much quest experience we're gonna get.
Explain your intent and make it good.
What do you want, friend? Can you not see that I'm busy here?
No, not really. Oh, terribly sorry. No. Yes. Very busy. And so are your clothes. Very vividly red, in fact.
What? Alright then, what is it you want? What are you trying to pull here?
I bring greetings from Terdir. You are his man in red? Yes, the color matches.
Terdir? But he's... It was that little weasel Settle, wasn't it? He told you. I knew I shouldn't trust him. I had no choice though. Them or me.
So you have been kidnapping people and dumping them? That's monstrous.
It pays the bills. If you want in, I'll cut you a slice. I'm sure we can work something out.
Yeah, I don't think that's an option. Your plot is uncovered. Only a fool would join.
And only a fool would cross my partners. Damn, they're going to kill me. You don't know what you've done to me. Open the door, boys. I gotta get in.
Right. We're going to try to escape here. So we'll see if we can block them effectively.
A waste of my talents. But so
What
be
can I
it.
do? As you wish.
Someone has to go here.
You are going very well.
Mr. Bear can go in there too.
I'm ready. I was trying to concentrate.
You cannot be blocking
What is
shit.
impressive?
Yeah, the one who
Yes,
goes in is
that's
the
it.
one who's the safest.
Explain your intent and make it good.
I'm sorry. I don't know how we found out. That ain't why we're mad, you little rock-knowing fool. You were supposed to kill them sacks, not dump them. I couldn't. I can't stand the blood. So drown him. Whack him with a stick. I don't care. What kind of a... We have to go, Camatus. We got company. Not before I kill this little rat stink. Not before.
Yeah, anytime now.
Fine.
Yeah, you're not getting away.
Let me help you.
And
I
some
need something
creatures
to
are gone.
punch or kick. What do you want?
Lesser Earths.
What'll it be?
No, they're not really Earth elementals technically, though, are they? There's Earth spirits. Might be a difference.
Do what is required.
Yes.
You are lucky I'm here.
You were lucky then. But luck
Take
runs
action
out.
soon.
You talking to me?
A little bit of experience. Ooh, look at boots. Boots of missile avoidance. Senses of the cat plus 5 versus missiles. Shrug.
What would you have me do? I look forward.
Still, job's done.
Fear not. I'm what easy enough. If you know what you're doing.
I will listen. Kill them all and have done with it.
That's the best you can manage? Very good.
Easy peasy.
Mind your very well.
Stand where you're at, peasant.
Who's there? What do you vermin wish now? The guard will hear of this outrage. Who? You are not my captors. Who are you? I demand to be freed.
Of course, I'll release your bonds at once.
Well, I thank you then. I've been in this place too long. No doubt my ransom was on the way, and I begin to doubt they would have released me.
Yeah, you were probably very close to being killed. I have exposed them though.
Well, then you have saved me from a grim fate indeed. I've nothing of value on me to repay your kindness, I'm afraid. I offer you my sincere thanks, however. I and my descendants are in your debt.
Well,
If that is what
thanks,
you want.
I guess.
I look forward to it.
I am ready. Leave it to me.
Now, please, come on.
I don't want to
Pretty
do the
please.
ransom thing.
You are
I think it
doing
lowers your
I will
reputation
enjoy
and
this.
you'll get the
I will
silver
take care
pants
of
out of
this.
it. But we don't even have the golden
It will
pantaloons
be
anymore,
done.
so the silver pants can possibly be of no use to us. Right, I think we probably want to end things here, more or less. I sort of want to go after something different. I'd like to go after the Demi-Lich. What do we need to access it? We basically need to destroy a couple of liches. The thing is, we can have fairly easy access to where we need to go with very little trouble right now. There are a couple of top fights there, but if dice rolls go our way, they're very easy, quick fights. And the reward is the best ring in the game. I think it's basically a combination of a protection ring and it provides some, it has regeneration, probably poison immunity, things like that, all combined into a single item. So it is very, very good. One of the fighters will benefit greatly from it. Probably Dorn, because Rashad is already immune to poison. Right, so we would have point
Yes.
guys that are very well protected, some regeneration going. Later on we might want to switch them, but that's a problem for later on. What I need to know though is what building actually has it. It's one of these doors, I know that. Yep, got disintegrated.
I like to shine.
What would you have me do? Very well.
This is the portal one.
I am ready.
So this is the one we want.
I look forward to it.
Right. I'll leave things here. This is one of the tombs we have to go to. There are 3. The second one would be in the sewers below the temple district, which we have already cleared a path to. We might have to do a little bit of extra fighting to get to the actual tomb. And then go into the Ducks district, which also is easy to access. We also bought some of the potions that I think could allow us to do it. Protection from undead could also be tested against the leeches to see basically are they going to protect from their spell casting or not. If not, then the potions or a protection scroll from magic will allow us to do it. It might cost us a little bit of money to get through it, but it's a solid investment. It's basically purchasing an amazingly good item with a couple of thousand gold. So it's a good trade-off.